I'm telling you one more time. Step out of the vehicle. Okay.
How did you pick me out of all the people? That's what I don't understand.
Welcome back to the Van Valiant channel, guys. Today we head to Akron, Ohio, courtesy of Bodycam Edition. Link to their channel is in the description, so please go subscribe. Where a speeder instantly regrets demanding numerous supervisors when they order her arrest, which leads to an epic window bust and bed and breakfast at the Grey Bar Hotel for our entitled and race card playing Karen. Get your popcorn ready for this one.
Speed was 35. We were going 53 this morning.
It was 3 people in front of me now. I want to record this because this is outrageous.
Okay. You have your driver's license and insurance?
What am I don't understand why I was being pulled over. Can you show me the speed I was doing?
Because you're going 53 and a 35.
Can you show me? I'm asking you, can you show me?
It'll be on the camera for court.
I know. I want to see the camera now.
I can't do that.
Can I see your? Can I speak to your supervisor?
Sure. You have your driver's license and insurance?
I'm asking for a supervisor.
I'm asking for your license and insurance.
I'm asking for a supervisor.
Supervisor's on the way. I need your ID. Ma'am, I've asked for your ID repeatedly. So, you don't have an ID? Non-emergency. She's just not cooperative at all.
What's up with this girl?
She's mad.
What? Did you give her a ticket?
Well, I mean, you didn't give me one. She stopped her and said she had gone 53 and a 35, and she refused to give me her ID. She started requesting a supervisor from the start. Delightful.
Okay.
And it's a rental car.
I figured you did occasionally at times.
And it's a rental car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure they'll be quick to rent another car to her when they find out how she treated this one, allegedly speeding, and the condition they get the car back in will see to that. On a side note, it does look like everyone is looking forward to this one, so that's a plus.
Let's do what we do. You want to try again? Is the Sarge on his way?
He's on his way from the fifth floor.
I hope not. I'm going to see if she'll give me her ID. Huh?
Who's coming? I'm not tired.
Did you give the other officer your ID, ma'am? I can't hear you. Well, ma'am, just hear me out for a second in case you didn't know. We don't have to show you our stuff. Yeah, okay, you have rights too, but we don't have to show you that stuff, ma'am.
You don't have to show me, so I don't have to show proof like this.
No, it doesn't work that way, ma'am.
Where's your proof that I broke in your car?
It doesn't work that way, ma'am.
I want to know where's my proof. Where's the proof that I broke in your car?
Look, lady, you're not entitled to evidence on the side of the road, end of. That's why courts exist. If you can't accept that and continue to act like the first person ever to encounter police, even though you're a supposed adult, then you deserve everything coming your way.
She just told you that you did. Ma'am, we don't have to show you our radar equipment. No, we don't. No, we don't, ma'am.
If you have to, I want to verify. How you going to accuse me? It was, officer, listen, it was cars in front of me. How does she pick me out of all the people? Where's her proof? He asked me that, where's her proof? That's what I want to know.
Ma'am, may we please have your...
He's asking for your ID, dear.
Can we have, ma'am, can we have your ID, ma'am? That's all we need. I just explained all that to you. And yes, I did, ma'am. Because we don't have to show you what our radar stuff reading is. No, we don't, ma'am. Maybe for court, but not right now. Y'all know we are too, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Still here, still waiting for your ID that you won't give me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, your ignorance and entitlement has been captured from many angles, and it's on the internet for life. Congratulations.
You can make this process go a whole lot faster.
Oh, very poorly for you, dear.
Okay, I got time. So can I speak to your supervisor? Can you bring your supervisor out?
They're en route. Okay. Trying to get all this resolved without a supervisor.
Your supervisor coming in.
Okay. All right. We'll be back.
Where does she think she is? McDonald's, where at the best you get a free burger or your money back. You go to jail if you refuse to listen to a supervisor, and hopefully a night in the Grey Bar Hotel, but not before you get your window busted out.
And you said this is a rental?
Yep. It's going. Well, that's fine. I'll just run the plate and start the site and mirror the site if it comes back to the runners.
No idea. No idea what you're saying.
Did she tell you she was a sovereign citizen? One of those?
One of those mornings.
Messing around with these good citizens up here.
It's just one of those mornings that everybody's angry.
Yeah, I don't think she's a sovereign citizen, but she does a good impression of one, and the result is the same, so that's why I'm covering this one.
Dear, I want you to also understand that by refusing to give your ID, you'll be subject to arrest. Or you will go to jail. If that's what you're waiting for to provide identification, you can be arrested for not providing your ID. Okay. I tried. Sometimes they do. Sometimes under threat of arrest, I will provide ID.
Yeah, that's the sovereign citizen playbook, alright. I see it's not this officer's first rodeo.
Ma'am, can you at least keep your hands visible during the traffic stop? Put your hand on the steering wheel. You can record with the other hand, but take that other hand. Yep. Fantastic. I appreciate that, dear. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. I still can't hear you because this window is up. I still have no idea what you are saying, but I appreciate you for putting it up. Okay. I can't. What are you saying? No, I cannot. You're currently. This is a traffic stop. Okay, that's good. I don't know that. I've never met you before. I don't know what's in your car. Please keep your hand on the steering wheel, dear. Thank you. Okay.
I'm nervous right now.
Making me nervous you're not providing your ID.
She's wheeling out all the classics, I see. And I spoiled this for you during the intro, but next she'll be playing the race card.
Okay. Do you have like a warrant or something? Because like we can take care of that. That's not hard. It's all right.
That's what we do, ma'am. On a traffic stop, we walk up.
I didn't do anything wrong. How can you prove that?
It's on my LiDAR gun. I do.
It's called probable cause, dear. That is the standard that we have met today. Yeah, probable cause of a traffic infraction. What's that? Yeah.
Ma'am, I can't hear anything you're saying with your window up.
What's your name? I'm asking for your name.
Riley, it's right here on my... See, right there. Can you read?
Riley?
Yep, there you go.
Officer Markham. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about names and badge numbers right now. They're all going to be on the incident and or arrest report, including every supervisor you demanded for absolutely no reason.
What's that? My supervisor here? The supervisor coming here? That gentleman is not my supervisor. I actually don't know his name. That's a daytime traffic unit. I've only seen him a few times. I hear they're rare. What's that?
Now, if that tow truck pulling up doesn't tell you these cops mean business today, then I don't know what does.
That's correct. Because you're refusing to provide your identification.
Well, first of all, it's not your car, is it? It's a rental. Secondly, you were stopped for speeding and now you're refusing to identify, so no, all this is not for nothing. And finally, props to these officers for arranging the tow truck to arrive before they rip out the car window and go in for the arrest. This PD really are on top of their game.
No, you did not provide your identification. That is what you did do. I believe she said you were speeding. Is that correct?
She's speeding.
Instead of providing your ID and possibly getting a speeding ticket, your car's now getting towed.
Man, this could have gone completely different. That was on you. And there's no reason. You have refused to provide your ID.
And I didn't even do anything. You stated that
You say you didn't do anything.
You said that I was speeding.
I did say that, and you were.
You said I was speeding, correct?
Yes, 53 and a 35.
So I was doing 53, so everybody was doing 53.
And she's admitted to speeding now. It's impressive.
Right? Correct?
No.
So I was the only one. So was it cars in front of me?
No.
It wasn't cars.
There were cars in
front of me.
There were cars in front of you not going 53.
Okay, so it wasn't cars in front. So how are you going to get me to the tow truck? Where's the supervisor at? How are you going to tow something when I ask for a supervisor?
I don't need a supervisor to tow your car, ma'am. I do not.
To anyone else with a working brain, the tow truck arriving and backing up to your car well before the supervisor you demanded arrives would be a giant red flag to say you're not talking or driving your way out of this one today.
How are you going to tow your car?
Give us a second.
You think TikTok videos for this?
You could go viral.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good day, sir.
I don't know how you guys do it. I could not do it. I just don't have no
But the
patience.
patience, yeah.
If that cracks in the window, my taser's going to run. I'll put your ass out one way or another. I'm serious. I ain't got time for this shit.
Oh man, there's always one
When there's
somewhere.
people that might really need your guys' help, this bullshit here.
Yeah, I know.
I watch those videos and I'm like, what in the hell does this world come to? Where a cop can't do their job.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's called the internet. It changed the way some people behave, and it especially gave people like the lady who is about to get her rental car window removed an outlet to display her narcissism, ignorance and entitlement.
Yeah, more people are going to show up. She's calling her family.
Might time to move her from the car. 13.
Okay.
And about time too. I'm not sure how much longer I can put up with her illogical reasoning and persecution complex. I guess I've been spoilt by Florida cops lately where they arrest people like this in under 5 minutes.
Which plan? Push the window down?
Dear, I'm gonna give you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. Ma'am, I'm giving you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. Okay? Lawful order to step out of the vehicle. You're failing to provide your ID at a lawful traffic stop, which is a crime. Okay, so you can either roll the window down, or I will break it. Okay. So, ma'am, you've been given plenty of opportunities here. Are you going to provide your ID? Are you going to provide your ID?
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Are you going to provide your ID?
For what? What did I do wrong?
Speeding. Speeding was the reason for the traffic stop. Are you going to provide your ID? Are you going to provide your ID? Okay. I've asked you several times. You refused to answer. Are you going to step out of the vehicle? Are you going to step out of the vehicle?
Where's your manager? Again, Karen, you're not at McDonald's. You're on a traffic stop where there are consequences for refusing to comply. Anyway, speaking of consequences.
Okay, ma'am, you are now under arrest. You are under arrest for obstruction of official business and failing to provide your ID. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle, or I will break the window. Step out of the vehicle, or I will break the window. Ma'am, I'm telling you one more time. Step out of the vehicle, or I'm going to break the window. Okay.
Oh my God! Ah! Oh my God!
Please step out.
No, I didn't do anything wrong. Okay.
Shall we watch that one again, this time in slow motion? Yeah, why not?
I didn't even do anything wrong. Oh my God! This is crazy! Oh my God!
Your hands together like a frame.
Wow! Are you serious?
Yes, they are serious, and yes, you're right, this is crazy, but not for the delusional reasons you think. That's why you're the one being placed in a pair of silver bracelets.
Oh yeah.
It's on the
Wow. Okay.
Okay, spread your legs for me. No, come this way.
I got Cajun for a back.
You're not right.
Is this the supervisor?
Yes, it is, dear.
What, you mean the officer who likely gave the order to tow your vehicle, break your window, and arrest you before he even arrived on the scene? That supervisor. Yeah, I see him totally changing his mind somehow. But that's not going to stop you from shamelessly trying to gaslight him, is it?
Are you the supervisor?
I am.
And what's your name?
Sergeant McDonald.
I have done nothing wrong. I have done absolutely nothing wrong, officer. I promise to God on my dad's grave. My dad is deceased.
And I thought sovereign citizens were bad. I mean, they're terrible people as well, but using a deceased family member to score points and gain favour with a supervisor, well, it just doesn't get any lower than that, does it?
And she pulled me out over. I asked her, and it's all of my recording on my phone. I asked her, was there any, like, how did you pull me out of the lineup out of all these people that was driving on the vehicle? I asked her, I said, was I the only one on the road? She said, yes. I was not. Officer, it was vehicles in front of me. How did you pick me out of all the people? That's what I don't understand. I was not speeding at all. I was going to the shop. That is, oh my God. I was going to the shop. I'm trying to look for a stolen car. Yeah.
Why? Your car?
Yeah, I work for a business.
Who do you work for?
For Marriott Rental Cars right down the street, and I was going there to put information so that I could have in the system.
That thing you said about you working for a rental company, yeah, I would start looking for another job if I were you, especially when they find out what you did to their car.
So, I guess the whole thing is, ma'am, if she said she got you speeding,
she did not.
You can't say that. You
I
don't know how
was
these
not.
machines
That's the
work. You don't
thing.
know how they.
And that's the thing. I was not speeding. That's the funny part about. I was not speeding. Why would I speed?
That's not something that we debate on the side of the road. If that's how you feel, then that's something you got to go to court for. And
that's fine. I'll just go to court for that. I'll go to court first. I'll just go to court.
If she says that she had you speeding and she writes you a ticket, you still have to give her your information and go that route. This is
I asked to speak to a manager. I asked to speak to a supervisor. She, and then I don't know. He's a sergeant, the African American one. Them two had pulled up, and I asked to speak to a supervisor. They was like, okay, well, he's on his way. And then he broke the glass and everything for no reason. All I said was, let me speak to a supervisor. You didn't have to go to that extent to do all this extra stuff.
Calling other people to come here and everything else.
The owner, that's the owner. Oh my God.
Well, that's what you get for making phone calls in the middle of a traffic stop instead of following the law and abiding by lawful orders. You effed around, and now you're finding out.
I called the owner. I'm scared. You guys are.
Did you ever give them your information?
I didn't, because I didn't understand what.
I mean,
but listen,
you gotta look at it this way.
But listen,
you were being uncooperative with them from the
how
get.
am I being uncooperative?
If you get pulled over by the police and you're
but
driving
I didn't
vehicle,
even do anything.
You're talking over me. You're required to show them your driver's
Why am I required? I don't have rights. Where's my rights at the end? So I don't have rights.
If you're part of a traffic, I'm not saying you don't have rights. I'm saying you are required to provide information.
And you're the supervisor.
I
can't wait for this all to be on documentations.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's like driver's ed 101 that you're required to show your driver's license when you get pulled over on a traffic stop. Are we done talking? Okay. Have a good day.
That's funny that y'all could do all this, but y'all can't find a stolen car that I've been looking for.
It's a wonder they have any officers left on the force to look for your stolen car, because they're all on this stop, at your behest I might add, dealing with your ignorance and entitlement.
We just found a different stolen car today.
We're just too busy.
Was it a Jeep Cherokee?
Yeah.
Was it a Jeep Cherokee?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A Jeep Cherokee that's reported stolen. I have documentations that it's stolen. That's why you see that contract in the vehicle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, I don't know if you've been informed yet. I already told you you're under arrest, but you're also going to be going to Summit County Jail today. Is there anything in your purse that would be considered contraband? Any marijuana, anything like that? Or tobacco products?
Not that I'm aware of. That's the owner right there.
The owner of the vehicle?
Yes. I work for a rental car company.
Oh, I gotcha.
And I have done nothing wrong. I'm trying to tell you, I did not do anything wrong.
You did fail to provide your ID after being...
But I did not do... How did I... She didn't even verify me speeding. I wasn't... That's the funny part.
That's what court's for.
But I did not... I was not even speeding. That's the crazy part.
And that's what court's for.
I was not even
speeding. If you weren't
speeding.
speeding and she can't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, then you can't be convicted of speeding. But out here on the streets is not where we can argue those things.
This is crazy.
You're not really in a position to use the word crazy when you're the one who escalated a simple traffic stop so far that the police had to break your window to get you out of the vehicle.
What's your head?
You going to strap again?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, all this could have been avoided. It was a speeding ticket.
I wasn't even speeding. So
Created all of this.
I'll fight you in court. That's all.
Dude, I gotta go sit on television something now. I gotta get off rolling. This is not going well this morning. Warrants, this bullshit. It was a speeding ticket. Fucking speeding ticket.
Take them off.
It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad.
What are all your charges?
I don't even know. I didn't even do anything. That's the crazy part. That's why I'm so confused. And I asked to speak to the supervisor and I was refused the information.
Well, the supervisor showed up.
I asked to speak to his supervisor and he wasn't even acting like a supervisor and everybody was being so aggressive. So I'm just so scared because it's like I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything. All I'm just doing was just going to the shop and that's all I'm doing. I work for a rental car business. I'm looking for a stolen car. I was not even speeding. I'm not even like that. That was so crazy. And that's all I was asking was for to speak to the supervisor because I was not even speeding. I was trying to put the key back up that I had for the Jeep and that was it. And I was about to go back home to take off that is and I was not expecting all this to happen. Then it bust the window out for what? Like, and then we just had the supervisor come out and just listen to me. He wasn't even trying to listen to me. That's the sick part about it. Like, I didn't even do anything wrong. I'm so hurt right now because it's like, I'm not even a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I'm not at all. I don't deserve it at all. This is so heartbreaking for me right now.
Go straight ahead up that yellow line in front of you.
The woman was charged with obstruction.
So there we are, guys. Another ignorant, entitled, but definitely not bad person finds out the hard way and gets what she deserves for refusing to comply after turning a simple traffic stop into a circus. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to support me and get early access to videos like this, then the links to do all that are in the description. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.